Hi, and welcome to Music Theory with Ras. Analytics show that half of you are about to leave, so bye. Thanks for popping in, enjoy the rest of your coffee, and please help yourself to complimentary biscuits on the way out. Today we're going to learn about the 7 modes, and to be honest with you, back in the day I could never get my head around how they were actually used. Still to this day I cringe every time I hear someone say D Dorian. Anyway, let's try to demystify this. We'll be working in C today, simply for ease. We already know from previous lessons the major, Ionian, and minor, Aeolian mode, or scale. But there are 7 modes. 3 major, Lydian, Ionian, and Mixolydian. 3 minor, Dorian, Aeolian, Phrygian, and a diminished one, which is even less popular than the unpopular diminished chord, Locrian. Modes are simply scales. Like all scales, they create specific chords unique to their interval pattern. The trick to composing using modes is to make sure that you establish the root in your composition. When composing in a mode, if you're not mindful of chord selection, it is possible to make your arrangement sound like it is in a different key and not in a mode at all. The brightest of all the modes is Lydian. It's a major scale with a sharpened fourth. Common chord progressions are 1 major, 2 major, or 1 major, 2 major, 3 minor. Highlighting the sharp 4 in the melody emphasises the Lydian feel. Think The Simpsons. I try personally to avoid using the 5 chord in a Lydian progression because it tends to make things sound like they are in the key of the 5 chord major. Next we have Ionian mode, which is a major scale that we have already covered, so we'll skip past it. The last of the 3 major modes is Mixolydian. This is a major scale with a flattened 7th. Common chord progressions are 1 major, flat 7 major, and 4 major, back to 1 major, or simply 1 major and 5 minor. Our next mode is Dorian. Mixolydian had 1 flat, Dorian has 2, flat 3 and flat 7. The flat 3 makes it a minor scale. Popular chord progressions are 1 minor and 4 major, or 1 minor, flat 7 major, 4 major, back to 1 minor. Highlighting the raised 6th in relationship to the natural minor scale, which has a flattened 6th, in melodies helps reinforce the Dorian feel. Next is Aeolian. This is a natural minor scale that we've already covered, so we'll skip past it, but it's worth noting it has 3 flats. After that we get Phrygian with 4 flats, flat 2, flat 3, flat 6 and flat 7. I hope by now you can see the pattern. Common Phrygian progressions are 1 minor, flat 2 major and flat 7 minor. This brings us to Locrian with 5 flats, flat 2, flat 3, flat 5, flat 6 and flat 7. And it's the flat 5 that makes this mode tricky, since the root chord is a diminished, unsettled chord. This being the case, there are not many songs that are written entirely in this mode, so I'm not giving you any common chord progressions, although I kind of like 1 diminished, flat 3 minor 7. So how do I use this? Do I have to compose in modes? Well, you can compose in a mode, but more often compositions use a mode for one section, like the verse or a chorus. When composing, we can use modes to introduce more chords to the palette by borrowing chords from the other modes. So rather than simply having the standard 3 major, 3 minor and 1 diminished chord, we have all the chords listed on the screen now. If we take our basic pop chord progression, C, G, A minor, F, we can borrow chords and have C, G minor, A flat, F minor. A basic rule of thumb is you can swap any diatonic in key major chord for a minor chord and any minor chord for a major chord a semitone lower. Well, that about wraps it up for this brief but thorough introduction to modes. As usual, I would appreciate a like and subscribe. PDF link below. Hope to see you again soon, and in the meantime, have a great day.